Because years in the future, but not many. A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in the sun-bleached dust. Wow. And then it opens up a new link, just like it used to be. Thank you, Archive, for being brilliant. We watch him go. Who is this man?
Go.
You found a thingy? Yeah. Yeah, he found it, and that's all it is. That's all that link led to. Interesting. It's like this little side venture. It's saying, hey, this is what the world is now. And then this sort of like extra link is like also a side story. That's weird that it's doing that, but you know, Homestuck was pretty much all about presentation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Act 2. Oh boy. The game facts walkthrough. Spur Beta Fact walkthrough by Technical Therapist, version 1.0, last updated 2009, 413.
Oh my god, 2009.
The version is April 13th, 2009. Here it is. And hey, do you want to read it?
Sure. All right, of course, because I'm the tentacle therapist certified. Thank you. All right, let's go.
You can be as snooty as you want here, because she's very snooty about this
Snooty as
walkthrough.
heck.
She was like, these
can't
walkthroughs suck. So I don't know.
Who can do it
That's her
better?
motivation.
Step aside. Yeah, look at the table of contents and everything. We are really one-upping the competition that is Winnie the Pooh 2 and Chaos Demon.
Holy shit.
Like, I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite even under less, oh my god, this just feels so snooty, less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego the inscrutable ASCII banner which typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks, or the particular neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claims on their worthless plots as the woods burn around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blustering into the sails of the galleon as we embark on this voyage together. Nor will there be any. Oh my god! If I read this, I would literally be like, "Yeah, all right, bitch." Like, I'd be like, "All right, I'm taking
This is
it."
really pretentious.
Nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its limbs under a bedsheet like a retarded. You can't even say that anymore.
Yeah, right?
Ghost, for that matter. I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. Since you are reading this, chances are you have installed this game on your computer already. If this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing about the end of the world. But don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now, as I type, and as you read. I've come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know, and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while the game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I'm presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game, as much of it as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences. TT. Whew!
Oh,
Sheesh!
oh.
Just because the world's ending, you don't gotta be a bitch about it. God damn.
Here, drink some water. We're gonna watch some scenes here. Thank you, Verdic, for your lovely comments and your wonderful encouragement. And thank you, audience, for coming and tuning in if you're here. Wow. Here we are. That'd be fucking scary too. Like, holy shit, what? That's
Oh my
stupid high.
god, I can't even.
That's not even. How's that even possible? That's precarious. Kernel divides. The two halves go their separate ways, leaving behind the sprite portion. Voop. And then it goes. Down goes a black. Up goes a white. And then the portals light up. Boy! What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment you thought you heard someone say boy, as if whispered in the periphery of your awareness. It was probably just your imagination, though. Yeah, so if people don't realize, like, okay, why are we reading these? Okay, yeah, okay, they're on every screen. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah. Well, because this comic is multifaceted. It's always interacting with you. So even the
Yeah.
fucking panel names actually kind of mean something. Like, technically, the very first panel of the comic is just called Homestuck. And I think that's kind of neat. It kind of comes, I don't know, it comes to play later. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever, Hussie. You use the word. But also, Hussie, what are you doing using the word retarded like that? Man, I guess 2009 was a different time, right?
Oh, absolutely.
What? Whoa. I don't know. Like, I just feel cringy.
Well, that's what it's gonna be. That's what's so exciting about rereading this now, because I'm curious to see how like new or like current internet like vibes with it. Like
Yeah,
I'm always
totally.
intrigued by the new memes and the old memes.
There's a lot about that too right now. I feel like people are looking at Homestuck in just all sorts of ways, for better or for worse. I don't know. It's what happens when you make media like this and it kind of transcends itself. Then it begs the question to always be asked fairly and critically, like, is this the best? Like, what was this
Yeah.
about?
This is it, coach. Like why were we all so invested?
Though, especially on revisiting it and like the appeal of like, oh fuck, I should finish this. Like, I should just read it all again. It makes some of me too, but like that that's definitely gripping me in a way that's like, oh fuck, this is actually pretty good still. Like,
Yeah.
there's something that really holds me to this comic, I guess, because it's very funny and honest all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see that anywhere. Yeah, so I think that's what this really is about. It's this completely unique, quirky. I'm quirky. I'm not like other girls. I'm a grimoire girl. I'm not like other girls.
I'm not like
I think
I'm not like other girls.
I don't
I'm
know
a
if
grimoire girl.
Hussein, Andrew. I don't know if they're. I think they've identified now as more genderqueer or something. And I don't. Listen, I'm not an expert on it. I'm a bit of a genderqueer myself, if I might say. I don't know, but his other works now are very different. So I feel like that's what people react to too. They look at his works now, especially after this. It's like this is years though. This is like fucking 13-year long project.
Oh my
To
god.
think to think we
Don't say
don't
that.
change in that amount of time,
Yeah, exactly.
but we do though, and I'm sure. I think what's good though is that he didn't censor it. He's like, yeah, whatever. I guess people said retarded back then. Like people did, and it's kind of a mean
Yeah.
fucking word that you don't just sling around like an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
There really is no good way about talking about ability. It's
Mm-hmm.
a conversation I can have to death. Like, linguistically, we're always at odds that way. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, Hussie, you get an R pass this time. But like, geez, man, think of the children. Think
That
of
was so
me.
unexpected too. I'm just
I feel
trying
like
to
I'm.
read Rose being a snobby snob in a game fax, a fake game fax.
I mean, I was in a special class when I was in school. So like, I don't know. I get it. But yeah, I don't know. What was the times? I guess
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's just such an artifact of reality now. Like, we look at it with such oh, Obama, you're so good at making us feel good about neoliberal capitalism dominating the Middle East, and So you there, boy? Hey, it's a game. To walk around, use the mouse, arrow keys, or WASD keys. Click on various objects to open command menus for them. Outstanding Flash programming by Alexis Gancro Bingesner. Hey, thanks, Gancro. And also, wow! So this really got me by the seat of my pants when I was playing this as a young lad.
I literally had, like, when I played this years ago, like, back when we were in high school, I had, like, a folder that was just Homestuck because I would favorite, like, all of my, like, favorite panels. And, like, I still will always remember the one where you, like, play flute and you're, like, rocking out on this flute.
Oh my
And,
god,
like,
I
you're
love
just
that one.
keyboard smashing. Yeah, like, I'm like, oh my god, there was
I love
so
it's
many.
like,
Of
it's
course,
like...
there were, like, most of the interactive ones because I was like, ah, this is amazing!
That's literally the flute part. It's awesome. Like
Exactly.
that's what's her name?
Just like the dance moves.
The name we can't say because it'll
Jade.
spoil. No, we spoiled
Awkward.
it. No, we spoiled
I didn't say
it.
nothing. Y'all heard nothing, chat. Nothing. I better not see or hear of any clips of that moment. It doesn't exist. We're all collectively erasing it from existence.
Did you know
Glad
that
we agreed.
I don't care about spoilers, and I never will, and I actually laugh at people who care all the time, and they get really upset, and they
Aw.
cry. They cry a lot.
I know a few
Actually,
people
they
that
cry
take
a
it like a
lot,
little too
and
far. Like I know a few people that are like
then they're in
a little
pieces.
too
They're on the
invested in
ground. They've got the gun in their
like
mouth.
they literally act
They're
like it's the
saying,
end of
"I'll
the
pull it,
fucking
man.
world.
I'll fucking do it. I'll
It's
do
like
it, man. I'll pull it. I'll pull the trigger,
I
man.
can
I'll
see
end
where
it
it can
right
be like
now."
disappointing, but also like okay, we're reading a comic series that has been out for how long? I feel like
I think I already said.
yeah, I mean
Nobody even cares, right?
spoilers
It's like weird
really
that
yeah. I think we get the spoiler pass.
I don't. I'm making this a
Yeah, it's
statement. I
actual.
don't
Yeah,
care
I
if
can see
you
where like it can
tell
be a
me something
bummer.
happens because I haven't seen it, so I can't know what that is. If you're like, oh, Darth Vader's the father, I'll be like, what? Who the fuck's Darth Vader? I don't know what that is. How is that a
No,
spoiler if I don't
I can
understand the
see where.
context of the actions? That's my problem with it all. Is like everybody's like fucking entitled to this fucking commercialized cap. Oh, I need to consume it. Oh, I need it. I need this moment. No, you don't. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You can experience it however the hell you want. And
Yeah.
half the time, I swear, people choose to experience things as I hate this. So, what do you care?
Thanks, I hate it is one of my favorite things. I love doing that so much. Thanks, I hate it.
What do you really? I don't know. I'm on team. I hate spoiler babies.
Yeah, like
That's my
I've had
team.
friends who literally been like, I like actively get so mad where they're like, "Don't talk to me," because like, oh, I don't talk to this person about this for me. And I'm like, okay, if
That's
you're
petty.
like gonna break a friendship over
Yeah,
it,
right.
like, it's a piece
Certainly
of
a good
media.
friend.
But no, I can definitely
Yeah.
see where some people get like I can see where it can be frustrating, or yeah, like if you don't have like yeah, if you don't have any context or whatever, it's like I will. Well, luckily that's where having a terrible memory comes in because it's like somebody could spoil something for me and I could probably be devastated and then like
Oh man,
2 days
you just
later have
highlighted like
completely forgotten.
my favorite part of this all is people don't even fucking remember shit.
Like that's yeah, like
So why do they
that's why I
care?
create like.
They don't
Same
even
with like people
remember.
being like, "Oh, like, can you keep a secret?" And it's like, "Yeah,
You
because I'll
secret?
forget it after you say it to me."
Oh, bro, yes, I
Like, go
can.
for it. Like,
I'm, I'm, I feel the same way kind of about the way
bad
media
memory
sticks in the
advantages.
way that like we kind of forget that things are bad or good or whatever. We forget what we were even thinking about after the fact, so that we can go back and watch fucking like Ghostbusters years later and be like, I don't fucking remember Ghostbusters being this terrible, even though Ghostbusters is great and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You start, I don't know, this is the wisdom of not opinion, but of like actually I'm actually realistically watching something. Like you change your mind over time. So like the 100th time you fucking watch something, you're not gonna think the same way anymore. And I think that applies realistically to all sorts of media, that we participate in them all the time. So our opinions fluctuate pretty wildly. Like somebody's fucking experienced 2 hours of Ghostbusters. won't think the same as somebody who critically reviewed it for 14 hours.
Yeah. Right.
But that's all it really is, though. I'm not saying it's anything even more than that, really. All I'm saying is that you can actually kind of liberate yourself from really even giving a shit. And in that way, you sort of realize that, like, things just are what they are, you know? Like, he's using the word retard, but
support Ghostbusters.
what can we do about that, though? Like, it's like every time you like something in media, you find out, oh no, he's an asshole who made it. Well, fucking life's full of assholes, so chances are they might make things you like. So I don't know. It's there's a great argument like you have to separate art from the artist, whatever, and I think that applies to Homestuck. I think that we have to give this man, person, whatever, this clown, we got to give him got to give the clown the benefit of the doubt.
I can't wait for the trolls. Oh my god.
I've been trolled.
Sorry.
I've been trolled. We just fucking stood here. I bet that's how it feels to be Wayward Vegabond. You just stand and look at John and be like, what are you doing? You there, boy. What?
Boy.
What's that? It looks different now. After you bit that apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. Yeah, so you guys can quote me on that. You guys can spoil anything for me, and I'll take the spoiled food, and I'll be like, nice, and I'll throw up later, and that'll be all on you.
That is a sacrifice we are willing
the ghost
to make.
Clown, do something with it. The ghost clown is called the kernel sprite, or rather just the sprite now, I suppose. You can't do something with it at the moment. The only thing you can theoretically do with it is tier 2 prototype it, assuming that's still possible. Tier prototype the sprite or the thing you said do. You are not the one who is supposed to prototype it. The Spurb server user is supposed to do that. What's that? Oh, fuck, whatever. Boy, listen to me. Boy. His name is John, you nincompoop. Boy, who is John? What would you like boy who is John to do? Obey my commands, John boy. And those commands would be... I would like the boy to interact with his environment in a constructive manner. Maybe you should be a little more specific.
God.
Have the boy assess his current situation. I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself.
I feel like this is
Very
exactly like the feeling of trying to tell your parents you can't pause the online
right?
game.
Yes, literally that. Then pause it.
This is exactly.
No, then pause it.
I'm having flashbacks of this. My dad here? Like, what's going on?
Just put it down and come here. You can pause it. No, Dad. No. Listen, there's other people involved. Like, you can't just give up my responsibilities to the other people. I'd ruin their fun too. No, you can pause it.
Literally, this is just the exact feeling this is giving me with this fucking ghost.
Large platform. Good grief. What is it, boy? The Alchemator created the apple, or the tree that spreaded it, rather, right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you can say the same for your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad. This large platform. Oh. Going here? Boy, open this door and walk through it. Okay, that's cool. Oh, can I click on Michael Cera? That man with the humorous spectacles. Admire him.
God, I hope so.
Oh, Michael Cera, your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times.
Absolutely.
I detest this. Disregard it. The Harlequin painting? You have the sentiment in common with John, then, I suppose. No. Keep moving. Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing. Yeah, he doesn't like that one. Right there.
That is like...
Why does this small man stand here? This Harlequin is always ready to serve you with illumination.
Jared Leto's Joker. That's just what, like, if you just said that's what that was a photo of, I'd be like, oh yeah, like, yeah, move on, like, not even
damaged.
I just don't even know, and it's not like a hark or anything. I adore Jared Leto, but
hey, that instruction does not do anything at the moment.
That clown head is the
Sigh.
thing of nightmares.
Could you please turn the controls over to a more competent user? Increasingly sophomoric. Also, you almost spelled salad in there.
Ooh. Almost.
A small dessert tray? Useless. In retrospect, it was pretty funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again by the old man. Toppled its urn immediately. That would be disrespectful to your Nana. You just won't do it. Or not intentionally, at least. You consider that it is fortunate she is no longer around to witness this sorrow. On the other hand, you would probably benefit from her elderly wisdom now. Still lump of soot for future use, boy. That stuff is really dirty and you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is comprised of asbestos. Yeah, 40% is recycled asbestos for big ups Mother Earth, yo. Wield these instruments of combat. Any one of these things would make a fine weapon, if only your strife specibus wasn't already... Strife specibus wasn't already allocated. Oh well. Destroy these diminutive soldiers of merriment. It hardly seems worth it to go to the bother. You doubt you could get much from them at a garage sale even. Maybe a grubby palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for the whole lot of them? Move this absurd edifice and exit your house, boy. This thing weighs a ton. You'd honestly be surprised if the game cursor could lift it, or at least not without a significant expensive grist. Of all the places proposed to drop the infernal thing, more than ever you feel, what's the word you're looking for? Of course. House-trapped.
How dare they? Don't blame it on Rose. Come on now.
Use this to reseal that opening there. If only putting the lid back on the cuck shooter would undo all that's done. Alas, the Pandora's tube has been opened. Pandora, eh? Sounds like a nice desert. Vile. Pay no mind to this filth. What is he even doing there? Playing with a ball or something? Clowns are stupid. Boy, go in there. Hey, it's Sean's room. Observe this box. The bunny is not in the box. I said the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't you put the bee and the bunny in the box? Marvel at this adventure in outer space. This movie is... Okay, this movie is really bad. Not even you can defend it. You've been meaning to take this poster down, actually. Mac and me. Armed foes of the deceased. Most people say the second one was not as great as the first, but you feel just the opposite. It was really cool and sort of gross how they hosed each other down with slime. That made people angry. TG refers to the film as Nasty Man Bro Bukkake Theater. Whatever the
My
hell that
God.
means. Aw,
Oh.
poor John. Rose
I
sure
miss
did a
the
number on
days
your
of not
house.
knowing terrible cursed things.
Yeah, not knowing the phrase goatsy, and then seeing the game of the year, and then being like, goatsy? Goatsy? Oh. But you guess, because people shove them up their ass, right? Game of the year, shove it right up there. But you guess she did manage to save your life. You guess. Is that John Cusack? Yeah, you guess so, but that door be covering up your man cage. Something serious. That ain't cool. Oh, that's the Con Air poster. Little monsters. Inspect this ghastly enemies, boy. Fred Savage has a punchable face, your ass. More like a talented young actor's face who you would want to hang out with if you got the chance. Also, if you were not a fully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters lurking in your house scares the shit out of you, which is why this movie is so awesome. But the fact that those monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome. Hey, Hussie, are you doing some type of thing where you're doing the
He's
thing
gonna
where you
say.
show me the thing and I'm like, hey, is that the thing? What's that? Oh, 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 that's actually the card that his dad gave him. I guess I can't look over the game case. No, the towel. Acquire the small Persian rim. It's a towel, dumbass. It will probably come in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. Not that it's a huge priority, though. Wise guy, eh? This funny man text. You should ignore it. Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Cavaney's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit of justice. You'll have to give this another read soon. Investigate this device. John, are you there? It seems you are still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You will reply in a moment once you have fully assessed your situation, though.
Not you. Hired now. How dare you?
What was that? I can't hear you. I'm in an interactive adventure game.
No
This huge
excuses for
sewing
leaving people
machine.
on red.
Of what use is it? The punch cards seem to contain the instructions for carving a totem of certain shape. You guess maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration. Oh, okay. I guess that's it. Oh, boy, look through this window. At least your tire swing remains unmolested. A tree without a tire swing is like a house without a surrounding neighborhood, you guess. What is down there? Proceed. I am not fond of this smug fellow. The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up your sleeves there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul. Wise guy, eh?
This
Go in
smug
there
aura
now.
is mock.
Yeah, right? I don't like this painting, Charlie. It's smug aura mocks me. I swear, that's gotta be a reference to that. Your plumbing appears faulty. Man, Rose did such a piss-poor job of fixing the bathroom. It would almost certainly be a mistake to try to use the toilet. You guess you could just go pee over the edge of the cliff. Your plumbing appears faulty. Oh, yeah. It sure does. Well, I guess that's all. Oh, peer through that window. Oh, nice. At least your backyard was salvaged too. Sort of. Even once. Open this. Your dad's room is still locked. Now, go back. Okay, well, what is this meaning of this rubbish? Okay, even you have to admit, this one's pretty funny. I like this one too. That's a nice clown.
Cursed.
Yeah, that is cursed. Your boy in here. Hey. I love that painting, that fucking guy. This man is an imbecile. Ignore him. He's alright. Looks like he doesn't even take himself too seriously and knows how to have a good time. You can only assume your dad hung it crooked to make it look more whimsical. It has a knife. Be alarmed by this. R.I.P. Ledger. Oh, that's Heath Ledger there. That's the Joker. Throw this ugly thing out the window. You will not do that intentionally. You only resort to throwing stuff out the window via Silodex mismanagement. Is this tobacco burning apparatus something? Yuck, you still have pipe taste in your mouth. Operate this instrument. Hey. There's literally the sheet music. You play your favorite haunting refrain. Disregard this nonsense. Your dad used this stuff sometimes to dazzle you with his silly vaudevillian escapades. Really, you couldn't roll your eyes hard enough at this corny act. Read unpleasant literature. The Serious Jester. Serious Jester magazine. For those for whom which clowning around is serious business.
How do I
Consume not.
subscribe?
Yeah, right? Sign me up. You would, but you're not sure if this dark realm has any hospitals. This is a mess, boy. You're so glad your dad wasn't watching when you did this. He never would have let you hear the end of it. Inspect this merry band of performers. Cirque du Soleil once filled a restraining order against your father. You were never so embarrassed in your life. Oh, it'd be loud. Seek the riches he guards below. This one offers a friendly wave, but yeah, this is really just another stupid piece of shit. Look here. It's dark out there. Can't see anything for miles. Open this iron vault, boy. You don't know the combination. Okay. Jeez. Clip my audio, why don't you? It should be called the audio clip and playthrough. This way, through the doors like you see in a convoy saloon.
Nothing solidifies a
Hey.
playthrough like audio clipping.
Yeah, right? They call me the clip master. Because I make a lot of unfunny clips that nobody watches on my channel, that's why.
Like, I love clipping.
Thunder
So fun.
chest. Would you like to play a game? Hey, this is a reference to Problem Sleuth, which we'll get to eventually.
Oh, see, Saw has ruined me. I was really like,
Hey, funny, because Saw's in this comic a lot.
as it should be, because it's ruined us all.
This is a
I
telephone,
watched
boy. Use
Spiral
it.
the other
Yeah.
day. It was interesting.
Oh, how was it?
It was alright. It was, obviously it's quite no Saw, but the direction that they took with it, I completely understood. So even though it wasn't like my fave, I respected it, you know?
That's all right.
But
Yeah,
Chris
I don't
Rock, I
really
actually
know.
really liked I really liked his character. It was a little hard to get into because I kept thinking about
Yeah,
fucking Zebra from Madagascar, Zebra from Madagascar,
yeah, that's
Zebra
right.
from Madagascar. When you get over that little
There was a cracked
element
video.
to it.
I think I mentioned it that day. That like a guy just reviews all of them. I should just send you that video. It's really good.
Absolutely.
This phone doesn't work. Hey, what's this? Examine this
Good.
artwork. Wow,
Hate talking on the phone.
quality. Your dad was so proud when you drew this, he hung it up immediately and it stayed there ever since. That was 1 week
Aw.
ago. Pekin bowl of goo. Wherever your dad went, he seems to have left in a hurry. For all his absurdities you have to put up with, you sure wish he were here right now. Sample powdered uncooked dessert. Back, ye miserable wench! Stay thy choking airborne particulates of temptation! This book is too big for a young, stupid boy. Colonel Sassacre's is your favorite book. Almost as favorite as Wise Guy. They're both your favoriteest of all time. Sniff vegetable. Doesn't smell like anything. Probably because it's not a real object. Return to the room with the dead hag's remains.
So
Well,
aggressive.
I guess that's it for this walk around. I think that's everything.
I think that's everything.
Wow. Boy, quit all this scurrying around. For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine, John, return to your headquarters. Your quarters. You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Petroleum? He already knows. That's funny. Now, John, respond to your friend unit. Here, we can do this now.
Ooh, my time. John, are you there?
Technical therapist is now an idle chum. Hey, yeah, I'm here. And not dead, I think.
I know. I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner.
Oh man, sorry. I was looking around for my dad, and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him?
No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now.
Yeah, like, where am I?
I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news. Over the last few days, there have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world, and they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far.
Wow, okay. So then I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world?
Perhaps.
Then we better get moving and figure this game out.
Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA. Yet again. It will help to keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some that we already used.
Okay.
I'll meet you out on the balcony.
Wait, Rose. One thing.
What?
You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello?
I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John.
Oh, geez, that is silly. Anyways, thanks. First, take the fabric item on the floor there. The towel? Why? Oh, well, you're the boss. You capture the towel. What now? Do as the purple text says, to the balcony. John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request. Wait, take that, the blue wobbly thing. You whimsically just had to capture the totem, which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John recycled the grist as was dictated by your cohort. John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the Spurb player. I see. Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist are restored to your grist cache. Rose expands the grist to build a new plank for the balcony in the direction of the PDA.
This is
John.
actually a representation of me trying to build something in Sims.
Right? This really articulates it.
What the fuck I'm doing?
John, run across precarious platforms swiftly. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk. John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset. Fine. Proceed as your level of comfort dictates. You cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it. Pew! You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figures into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye.
Yeah.
The clown dodges it. Boop. Just one command will suffice. Thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. These boring men are uninteresting. I want to read this, though. Submitting inquiry of concern over cataclysmic event. Pipe band 4132. Reply at Pipe fan. Status of health. Wardrobe. Fedora freak. Neighboring house struck by flaming projectile. In light of fire hazard. Evacuating house of all expensive garments. Office urchin 1280. Good luck, Fedora freak. Salvage as many hats as is practical. Well-pressed attire. Fedora freak, you're in our thoughts, along with Pipe fan 413 and his enviable collection of pipes. Fedora freak, thank you all. Report. Most hats are removed from danger. Ties next. Nope. John? Oh, sorry.
John, are you okay? A bit tentative.
I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things I don't really want to do. By some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
Perhaps the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress?
Yeah, maybe, who knows?
Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try, like prototyping the kernel sprite again, if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever.
Okay, I will go back inside. No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge onto that car. What? No, that sounds incredibly dangerous. Boop, 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 boop. No, you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Using the future, but not many. I have a request. I've got to take an AFK break for a second here.
Yeah.
So, what? Oh, thanks for watching, Zeke. Guys, I'll be right back. Thank you for watching John shake his head profusely.
Absolutely. Good screen to pause on.
Oh, baby. Oh, darling.